But bringing you this at this moment, embattled former police commissioner Patlane and his 5 co-accused are expected back in court this morning, and they're facing charges of fraud, corruption, money laundering and contravention of the Public Finance Management Act. This in connection with a 54 million rand tender that was meant to monitor fees must fall protests on social media. Now, Patlane is maintaining his innocence, claiming he has been framed by people within the police force. eNCA's senior reporter Silindelo Masikane is following the story and joins us live now. Slee, good morning to you. What's the very latest in terms of this court appearance expected, of course, by not only Patlane but also his co-accused?
Well, good morning, Dumelo. We're outside the specialized commercial crimes court here in Pretoria, where we are expecting that the former police commissioner Patlane, as well as 5 others, will be making their way back to this courthouse. They were arrested in connection with this particular fraudulent tender back in September. We understood at the time that Patlane had actually spent the night in police cells, and he and his co-accused then appeared here for the first time, where their lawyers then, of course, made applications for bail. The state at that particular point did not oppose the bail, but did ask the court to really put some strict bail conditions as well as some hefty amounts. Each of the accused were granted bail from the amount of the lowest being 5,000 rand and the highest being 50,000 rand. Patlane in particular, he was granted bail of 20,000 rand, and we know that, of course, his assets have been seized. But in terms of some of the conversations we've had with him following his court appearance in September, he maintains his innocence. He says that this is nothing but a ploy to humiliate him, saying that he did nothing wrong, that as head of the SAPS, he had every right to procure the surveillance equipment. However, the issue here is around the fact that the state alleges that what took place in terms of that tender process was a process called cover quoting, where service providers who know each other will inflate prices to ensure that at least one of them does receive that tender. So what we are expecting today, Dumelo, is that Patlane will be making his way back to court along with his co-accused, and we will be finding out whether we're close or quite far away from a trial date to be set. And we know that this is just one of 2 cases that Patlane is facing at the moment.
Indeed, because interestingly, it seems Patlane is of the view that he is being framed, alleging that some within the police force are behind his ousting and are framing him from all these allegations. But Slee, we'll be sure to catch up with you and get more details as soon as there are any developments. That's eNCA senior reporter Silindelo Masikane.